What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan and I'm back with another e-commerce video. I just got back from LA yesterday. I had an amazing trip. It was very inspiring and motivating to me, and I think that might be the place that I end up moving to, so we'll have to see in the next couple of weeks. But this video, I want to talk about something that I keep getting asked about a lot. It's one of the biggest things that people struggle with when it comes to Facebook advertising, and it's targeting those audiences that are going to be buying your product. So I think that I've gotten a really good system for this, and I also believe that people overcomplicate the process. So I want to break down exactly what I'm doing to target and exactly how you could do it as well in your ad account and for your campaigns. So if you like this kind of stuff, give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in e-commerce and want to grow your business, join my Facebook group in the link down below. But without further ado, let's get into these targeting strategies and let's get right into it. We're actually going to jump into my computer and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing to target these products. But before I do that, I kind of want to explain a little bit behind the thought process that I go through when targeting these products. So the first thing that you really have to consider is that Facebook's platform is very smart. It's very good at taking a huge chunk of people and weaning out those people who may not be interested in buying your product and showing the ad to those who really have buyer's intent. It is 100% up to you to create a good offer and find good products along with setting up a quality store to get sales. Facebook in no way is going to give you sales. Facebook is not responsible for giving you sales. Facebook is simply selling real estate on their platform for you to place your ads. That being said, it's a very smart platform and they're really good at optimizing those campaigns to show them to the best audiences that are more likely to buy. That being said, there are ways that you can make it much easier on yourself when it comes to targeting, such as getting your costs lower and this, that, and the third. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So I just wanted to break that down because I often see people saying, oh, Facebook screwed me over today, or oh, Facebook is not working for me, or this, that, and whatever. It's you at the end of the day. Now, I'm not going to say Facebook is perfect. There have been times where I've gone a whole day without getting sales on campaigns that were crushing it for weeks. But it's also an advertising platform that is still in development. So of course there's going to be inconsistencies from time to time. We just have to accept them and understand that that is the normal and to be expected. So focus on the things that you can change and don't get frustrated when it feels like Facebook is out to get you, because they are not. That being said, let's jump right into my computer and let me show you guys these targeting strategies that I'm talking about to make this whole process much easier on you. When it comes to targeting, there is more than one way to make it work for you. That being said, this strategy that I found was sort of the turning point for my business, and it's one that I've stuck with for months ever since then, just because the results have been extremely well. Before, I was very focused on the laser targeting, extremely narrow audience sizes, less than 1 million every single time. But this strategy that I'm talking about, and I broke it down in my Facebook blueprint, sort of revolves around the structure that the broader the audience, the better the audience. Now, why would you want to go broader? You know, you're testing with $5 budgets, you're testing with $10 budgets. You may think that it's going to be really tough for you to find the buying customers in those extremely big pools of people, right? That would make sense. But the reality of the situation, and I just explained this, is that Facebook has a very smart platform. It is going to take the ad and it's going to deliver it to the people that are most likely to buy it. So it's up to you to have all the systems in place, such as a good ad, a good landing page, and these other things that are going to allow you to get sales. So don't worry about Facebook not delivering your ad to the right people, not showing it to the right audience, because it's going to do that. It's up to you to figure out which audiences to show it to and to set up everything in the best way that you possibly can so you can be best equipped for good results. So why broad? like I just said, you don't have to worry about the fact that you're not going to be hitting the buyer people, because Facebook is going to show it to those people. So let's look at the pros of targeting broad. The first one is cheaper cost, pretty much across the board. In my case, I usually get cheaper link clicks, cheaper impressions, cheaper CPMs, and that's huge, especially when you're testing. It's important to find those ad sets with good stats and get people to your store so you have a higher chance of them actually converting and buying your product. And this one ties together, but this is sort of one of the bigger ones. You're going to get a bigger reach when you get these cheaper costs, and the bigger reach just simply comes with a cheaper CPM. So when you're working with extremely broad audiences, it's very likely that your CPM is going to be lower. But if you're working with an audience that's 500K to million in size, and you're only targeting the US or one specific country, your CPMs are probably going to be really high. And the reason for this is that it's a really competitive space that you're targeting in. These extremely broad audiences aren't as competitive as the small ones because there's a bigger pool of people to work with. It's kind of self-explanatory and it's quite simple. So I would definitely suggest that you guys try going broad with these audiences that you're targeting. These two reasons are enough to convince, but I'm going to keep going and keep sharing why this strategy is so successful. On top of this, after the scaling phase, after the testing phase, you're going to want to be scaling these products. With an ad set of 500K to a million in size, it's going to be really tough to scale to that audience because you're limited to only a certain amount of people. Granted, out of a million people, you can probably get a lot of sales, but eventually you're going to be capped off. When you're working with audiences that are 100 million plus, you can pretty much scale these things to the moon. Like, there's really no limit because there's so many people that you can run through. So the third reason why I believe in these broader audiences is scalability. I don't know if that's a real word, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, would definitely recommend going broad. When I say broad, I mean 1 million plus, but to be honest, I like to go even bigger than that, 10 million plus ideally. And don't be scared of those really big audience sizes like a billion or whatever it may be. So, okay, you guys understand that broad targeting is good. But how are you supposed to find these good broad audiences? It's very easy. This is the part that I think people overcomplicate to no end, myself included. When I first started out, I was all over the Audience Insights tool. I had spreadsheets with targeting categories and these lists and these like celebrities and influencers and all these things that I could target and build these audiences from. You don't have to do this. You can. If that's the strategy that you want to follow, go for it. And if it's working for you, go for it. Tell me in the comments if it's working for you, and maybe I'll test that and make a video about that. But check me out here. I've been following this strategy for a while, and it works extremely well when looking for audiences. So to find the audiences, it's quite simple. One second, I have to format this. All you have to do is use the suggestions tool. I don't know how to spell. And let me explain this, and then I'll actually go into Ads Manager and I'll pick a product out just from Amazon or something, and I'll show you guys how I would target it. But yeah, you're basically just going to use the suggestions tool, and it's really easy to use. Basically, all you do is you plug in an audience that you want to target. So let's say outdoor recreation, for example. You hit suggestions, and it's going to pop up 20 to 30 audiences that are related to that specific audience. And this is really powerful because it's showing you that if this person is in this category, they're likely in this category, and this category, and this category, and this category. And usually these suggested audiences are quite big in themselves. So you can take them and use them as their own individual audiences. So when looking at your product, how can you come up with that first one to get the ball rolling on the suggestions? The way I like to approach it, think of it like this. Target all angles of the product. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're selling a water bottle, okay? There's not just one group of people that can use a water bottle. Cyclists could use a water bottle. Parents could use a water bottle. They give it to their kids to take it to school every day. football players could use a water bottle. You see what I'm saying? There's different angles that you can approach when targeting these products. So look at it that way. Once you've found the biggest audience of the angle, so in this case, like I said, let's say cyclist, you would put that big cyclist audience into the audience creator, and you'll see its size is like 300 million plus whatever. And from there, all you do is hit suggestions, and you're going to see more cycling related things. And you're going to want to sift through those and try to find 1 to 2 other big audiences within that specific angle. And basically, you kind of just want to keep repeating this. So usually for each angle of the product, I'll try to find 2 or 3 of the biggest audiences in there, and then go on to the next angle. If you tunnel vision on one angle, it's likely that you're going to have a hard time finding a winning product because you're not showing it to everybody who might be interested in it. When you focus on the different angles and the people who might be interested in it, it's more likely that you're going to find a buying audience. So, just to recap what I just said, you want to look for the biggest audience within the angle, and then find maybe 2 to 3 through suggestions, and on to the next angle. So that's basically the rundown of what I'm doing to target these products. It's not that complicated, and I have one more point that I want to go over. But before I do that, let's really quickly go into the ads manager, and I'll show you guys literally how I would target a product if I were to be posting that product today. So let's go do that. Let me take a product from Amazon and show you guys exactly what I would do if I were going to take this product, put it on my store, and start selling it tomorrow. So this is the product in question here. It's a USB juicer. A lot of people could use this product. This is not a product that only applies to one specific group of people. Many people could get use from this product, and this is the type of stuff I like to look for because you can approach it at multiple angles, and it allows for much more room for scalability. So it's actually quite simple. Like I said, people overcomplicate this stuff to no end, and I used to as well. So if we jump into the ad account here, always purchase conversion. I recommend you doing that as well. And I'll show you guys a little tip here. What you can do is, instead of just creating one ad set when you're creating these campaigns for testing, go in here and hit create multiple new ad sets. What that's going to allow you to do is set parameters like location, age, gender, and have them all hold constant, while you can put in your detailed targeting audiences and add variations there. So what it's going to do is it's going to spit out a bunch of ad sets with all the same things, but the only thing that's changed is the audience inside of it. It's really powerful. It allows me to launch these campaigns in 5 to 10 minutes, saves me a ton of time. Recommend you guys doing that as well. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the targeting and the audiences that you can use for that. So look, let's take this product. So like I said, I like to approach it from different angles. So for a product like this, the first angle that comes to my mind is runners, people who are really active in like marathon running, jogging, or even just people who run every day. The people in my life that I know that do that, I am also a runner. They're active people. They like to eat healthy. They're usually on the go during the day, whether it be through work or entrepreneurship. A product like this could be very useful to that demographic of people. So check this out. Literally, I'm just going to put running into here, and we're going to get an audience size of 136 million. I'm going to click that, and then we're going to use the suggestions tool, and check it out. You've got all these audiences here that are related to this broad interest of running. So we got marathons, fitness and wellness, jogging, 5K, whatever you may be, and all these are huge audience sizes. So we can literally from here keep going, look for the biggest one and move on. So we've got jogging and marathons. Cool. So we'll go to add that. We'll add marathons, and we'll go to another one, and we'll add jogging. Cool. Now we have 3 audiences in here that are already ready to go. So it's now, what's another angle that you can approach with this target? For running, we pretty much hit all bases. I mean, if you really feel confident about that angle of the product, maybe you can add a couple more. Just hit suggestions. Look, half marathon, 5K, 10K, running club, runner's world. The list goes on and on and on. And it's like this, guys, for every single niche. Well, most niches. So that's one angle. Another angle that I could approach, and I actually just saw it from the suggestions, fitness and wellness. Just people who are into that type of stuff in general, you know, healthy eaters, going to the gym, this, that, and whatever. So we'll go fitness and wellness. 884 million. That is a great audience to go with because the costs are going to be extremely cheap. And if it does end up working for you, you're going to be able to scale that for weeks and months on end with no issues. Just that audience alone. So we'll hit suggestions here and we'll keep looking. Health and wellness is another good option, 66 million. Fitness is another good option as well. Actually, I like this weight loss one better. It's got a bigger size. So we'll go with weight loss and health and wellness. And see what I'm saying, guys? This stuff isn't that difficult. Like, obviously, not all of these audiences are going to work. Oh, my bad. Health and wellness. Oh, it's a ampersand, I think that's called. Anyways, now that I got this in here, obviously not all of these are going to work, but that's the point. We're testing, and I think testing with these audiences, at least in my practice, is the best way to get results when you're on a low budget, and they're the best to scale as well. So look, we've got two here, fitness and wellness, health and wellness. We can find another one in this healthy living, like I said, weight loss right there. So we'll go to add variation. We'll hit weight loss in there, and let's see. Yeah, they get buried in here sometimes, but it's in here. There it is. So look, guys, just like that, in about a minute's time, we've got 6 audiences ready to go related to this product. Let's keep going. We can think of another angle for this product. Let's look at it again. Okay, it is a blender. So let's target people who like smoothies or who like fruit. So we'll come in here, we'll just type smoothie. And 34 million, not a bad size. Hit the suggestions tool and check it out. We've got juicing, juicer, nutrition, blender. Blender's a good option. I would go with blender, people who are interested in blenders. And you guys might be saying, oh, this is too easy, this is too simple, this stuff doesn't work. Yes, it does. It really will. It can, if everything is set up right. Your store is good, your ads are good, everything else that I talk about in my other stuff, in my other videos, if you guys focus on that stuff, this targeting will work. This is kind of the way that Facebook intended people to use its platform when testing like really broad things. Don't be scared of these bigger audience sizes. They work. So we'll keep going. We'll add another one in here. Healthy diet. Same concept. They like to eat healthy. Maybe they use a juicer often. Healthy diet. Oh, wow. Health diety. Yeah, like I said, they get buried in here sometimes. Oh, actually, I like this one better. Fresh and healthy. It just sounds better. All right, so look, that's 9 audiences ready to go. That's pretty much a whole testing campaign in less than 5 minutes. So the last thing that I want to talk about when making these audiences, and I was going to talk about it in the other thing, but I'll just talk about it here. Don't be scared to test these behavioral targetings. And when I say behavioral, this is interest. These are things that people like, the pages that they like, the websites that they shop at. A behavior is something that somebody does. So whether they're an active credit card user or a top spender or they like to buy products off Facebook, that's what the behavioral stuff is. Don't be scared to try that by itself. Like I said, Facebook is going to show these audiences, show this stuff to the audiences that are more likely to buy. So a couple that have worked really well for me, engaged shoppers, and I'm sure you guys have heard the recommendation to use this one before. I like to use it by itself. Also, online shopping is another good one because for the same concept, you're going to get those people who are interested in buying products online. And the last one that I want to include is that one. No interest whatsoever. One of my biggest ad sets that I've ever been able to scale. I scaled it to a $3,000 daily budget. Had no interest in it. Seems crazy, right? No, it's not. I actually learned this from a, I don't want to say friend because I don't talk to him that much, but he's a really cool guy. His name's Manny. I see him all the time on the Ecom Empires group, and he's always dropping knowledge. Really cool dude. He has had huge success with the no interest targeting, and it works well, guys. So I would definitely recommend trying this stuff out right here along with the interest targeting. But look, guys, like I said, was that difficult? I don't think so. I don't really think targeting is all that difficult, and I think people overcomplicate it way more than it needs to be. So I really hope that this guide helped you guys, and I hope you're able to get some value from it. I want you guys to take this stuff and go out and apply it right now. Right when this video is over, go to work, make some stuff happen, because that's the main goal of my videos. I want to provide actionable content to you guys that you can take and apply. You don't have to watch it and just think about it or whatever. No, I want you guys to be able to use this stuff. Go out, use it, get some results, and yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching this video. It means a lot that you stuck to the end and you're on my channel. Give me a subscribe if you like my content, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you're interested in growing your business, if you're interested in e-commerce or Facebook ads, check the link in the description for my Facebook group, Jordan Welch Ecom Accelerators Mastermind. We've got almost 900 members in there. Everybody's super active, helpful. It's an awesome community of people if you're looking to grow your business, and I'm always in there answering questions. So guys, once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bitch.